Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. What's the fuss? Well, today I have for you another Wax Melt Empties. Going through the wax melts. I hope everyone is doing well. Weather's beautiful. Sunshine all day. Love it. Temperatures aren't too bad in the evening. So, the groundhog did not see his shadow, according to most news stations, so we're in for an early spring. You can see it any way you want to see it with the groundhog story, or just that we have another 6 weeks until spring. Um, but there's always that chance of one of those freaky snowstorms that's going to come somewhere in February or March yet. So, yeah, I've been going through more wax melts, digging stuff out I have not seen in God knows when, and been plowing through a lot. I have 6 tea light warmers going, and I have 3 bulb warmers going throughout my home. And I've since going just about, you might as well say 24 hours a day, except for the few hours that I get of sleep, because I just can't get to bed on a decent time. I just can't. I try and I just can't fall asleep. So I stay up and I watch YouTube videos and just keep melting my wax melts. I doze off sometimes for 5 maximum hours, sometimes only 2.5 hours, and then I'm back up again. So anyway, I want to get through some more wax melts with you. I do have a partial bag, which I had said about in my last empties video. I had a partial bag and I added to it, and then I have another full giant bag, and also I have another one. So there'll be another wax melt empties after this video, not to confuse anybody. So we're going to take care of 2 bags now, and we're going to have another full bag in another video, unless I change it somewhere along the way while I'm filming this one. I have had a start on these wax melts for a couple months now. I've been showing you all of what I've been going through. I've been showing you scents that I haven't seen in some time. I'm showing you scents that are recently out on the shelves in Walmart from different, lines, vendors, under the different names that Walmart sells. And yeah, I am working very hard on getting all these accomplished. I'm starting to see the light in the tunnel, as they say. So, yeah, this is a number of days and weeks that I accumulate a lot of this, and it's not always recent when you're seeing me. I've been filming right along as I fill up, some bags and stuff like that. So this is not right to the exact day that when you're seeing me on film. It doesn't mean that I filmed this the same day that I am going to be posting it, is what I'm trying to say. So, because I've had a head start on this for some time. And yeah, so when you see me in the video, it doesn't mean that I just filmed this yesterday or the day before or even today. I filmed most of these videos days in advance, so that's how I always stay ahead. So anyway, we're going to move on with this, and I have all these bright, I don't know, these are the neon colors. I have t-shirts in them from Walmart, and I also have these. It's t-shirt material too, but it has a hoodie on the back. They're lightweight. They have pocket like a sweatshirt right here. I find these shirts very nice. They're long sleeve. They're lightweight. They're not a heavy t-shirt. They're not even a normal weight. They're a much more lighter weight. Light penetrates through these, and on a hot, sticky day, even wearing a long sleeve like this, it is so thin the air just goes right through them. So that's why I double them sometimes. Some days I want a cool breeze, and other days I, want to have a little more thickness by adding two together to create a normal t-shirt weight, not the extra heavyweight ones that come out in wintertime. So yeah, I just love these bright colors. I have pink, I have a pretty blue. I've shown the pink one many times in videos I've worn, and this is kind of like, I don't know, it's like a melon. The color being called melon is what it is, and this is like a darker a little bit melon. But yeah, these are so soft and cozy. I've washed them and dried them so many times and put some fabric softener, and they are just so warm and cozy. And I don't remember where I got these, but I don't think it was Walmart. If it was, I don't remember. I know I got them somewhere in some clothing store. So we're going to go on with the wax melts, and we're going to start with the first bag right here in no particular order. Just as I pull them, and I do have my beverage in case you want to get a beverage, because this is going to be long. Pause me now, get your beverage, get your snack, get some crackers, pretzels, whatever, and then we'll rock and roll. But in my cup, it's a little hard for me to show you this because I don't want it to seep out. Let me see how far I can go before I end up dumping it. It's starting to dump. I have to get a napkin here. This is apple cider. This here is the middle of January, and I found apple cider in Walmart. Go figure. I found it out of town. I was in another Walmart out of town, and they had gallons of apple cider in the middle of January. Okay, so let me get the napkin here. Hold on just a moment, please. All right, I got a napkin here. Let me pick up those drips that I ended up dumping that. Not purposely, but trying to show you that I had apple cider in the cup. Yeah, in the middle of January. Okay, I think we're ready now. Phew. All right, we're going to start off with this one first. This is Sensationals. This is from the $1 Black Friday Walmart deal. Again, I got most digging out a lot of those to use them up. This is the one that is the cereal cake. It says Over the Rainbow. I love this one, and I've gone through a number of packs already of this. And to me, this doesn't smell like a cereal. To me, it doesn't smell like a cereal wax melt. I don't smell cereal, and I don't smell like fruitiness, fruit. I don't smell it. What I get from this is a nice cake note and a whipped cream frosting. Instead of regular icing, it's more like a whipped cream on the cake. And there's something about this. It is so creamy. There's a little sweetness to it. But I don't get no cereal cake. It doesn't smell like cereal cake. It smells like whipped cream cake, and this comes to mind every time I have this melting. You know when you buy a birthday cake in the store or a bakery, and you get that whipped cream topping on it, what I'm trying to say, not the normal icing and not the buttercream icing, a whipped cream frosting on the birthday cake. Then you buy those real cheap birthday candles, the stick birthday candles, the really cheap ones that when you light them, they burn up so quick and they start dripping and driplets end up on the top of the icing, or in this case, whipped cream on the birthday cake. And then after the candles are starting to get warm and they're melting real quickly, because they're the cheapest candles, there's that scent from those candles being so cheap. And when it dribbles all over the top of the icing or whipped cream on top of the birthday cake, when the two scents come together, that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of that cheap wax burning up on those cheap candles and just dripping on top of that icing, and it creates a certain smell because of the whipped cream and then the cake, birthday cake smell all together. But when that cheap wax dribbles and it all comes together, even the dribbling, drippy wax smell, that's what this whole thing together reminds me of. It reminds me of that. And I love it, and this is a good throw on this. I wish they'd bring this back. This was a hit with me. I can't say what it was with other people, but I sure enjoyed this. And I ordered something like 15 or some packs, and I'm down to probably about 5 now. I love this scent. It's really good. It throws really good. I would say this is definitely an 8.5 out of 10. And it goes for hours before it, kicks out. I had this going one evening at the very late hours of the night or the wee hours of the morning, whatever you want to call it, somewhere around 2, 3 in the morning. I had this going, and my room was filled with this scent. And I only used 2 pieces. And it went for hours and hours and hours and more. And then that day, I remember finally laying down about 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, this kept me going all night. And I just loved it. And I wish they'd bring it back. I don't know if there's anything else comparable to this out on the market or even at the Rimports factory over there in Provo, Minnesota, or wherever the hell they are located, Utah. Provo, Utah. Yeah, I don't know if this is in the outlet store there, but I wish I lived there and I wish I knew because I'd go over there and buy them out on just this scent. Yeah, I love this one a lot. So use that one up. Okay, then I have another one of the Black Label ones. This was in my other empties, but I went through some more of it because I really went hog wild with that $1 sale thing. Yeah, I really did. This is Sensational's Cranberry Orange Glaze It. This is with the scones. It's a cranberry orange and a vanilla icing with a flaky pastry scent. This one is good too, and definitely sweet cranberry, sweet orange. Both are sweet, doughy, vanilla, buttery pastry. It's all. I'd say this one is definitely an 8 out of 10 on throw. Love this one also. I have a few left. I've been plowing through those ones also. Okay, this one here I've talked about many times. Use this one all up too. This is the Sensationals Candy Cane Clouds. Cotton Candy Clouds. Cotton Candy Clouds limited edition. Give me some sugar. I love the label on this one, but to me this doesn't smell anything like cotton candy. And if you look this one up on the website, there's nothing about cotton candy mentioned in the scent note descriptions either. There is no cotton candy in this. To me, this smells like a saltwater taffy. It reminds me a lot of, there's some kind of watery note in here. There's like something, there's like a little bit of strawberry, a raspberry. There's a musk in here, like a chiffon musk they call it. A chiffon musk. There's something in here, but it's not grapefruit. It's something, but I can't remember what it was. This is good, and it throws good, and it lasts pretty long, but it has nothing to do with cotton candy whatsoever. But always does well. It's in this size, and it comes in the value pack, the bigger one. And I'd say that this one is an 8.5 out of 10 on throw. It lasts pretty long. This is an older one that I have. It's got some yellowing, if you can see that right there. It's hard for me to show you sometimes, but I'm pretty sure you're getting the idea. It's not crystal clear. It has a yellow tint to this one. So, and they do have this one listed under bakery, but there's nothing bakery about it. No, it's perfumey and fruity. So that one does good. This one I was in love with this last Christmas that just passed. This was out then and only then. This was the Sensationals Nordic Sleigh. This is berries and pine, and this had the dogs with the dog races and everything, the sled races. And this one to me, I didn't get pine out of it, but they did say it was in the fruit category. What I get is some kind of like a mandarin orange from this, and a clean, fresh snowiness, clean, oxygenized air also. Love this scent. I bought a number of them. I went through a number of them. It was crystal clear, stark white. Stark white as stark white can be. Yeah, and this threw really good, and I loved it, and it lasted too. It lasted, well over 4 hours. I have maybe 3 of these left from all that I bought this past Christmas time. Really enjoyed this. I hope it comes back next year. Really liked it. It's a fresh scent. Oh, it's just so good. Love that one. Throwing this was at least an 8.5 out of 10. My hair is getting longer and longer, people, and I will not cut it. In fact, when I had to go to the hospital, the ER, a couple months back, I was choking on a piece of meat. I mentioned that in one of my videos. Well, I had to go to the ER for it, and they had to do an endoscopic type of a procedure in order to get that meat out of my esophagus, that it was stuck in there and it wouldn't come up on its own, but it wouldn't go down. So I had to have surgery in the middle of the night. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to tell you now. I hate when that happens. I'm in the middle of talking, and then all of a sudden that part of my brain just putters the hell out. Oh, I remember. So anyway, after I had that procedure done, and I was getting ready to leave the hospital, a janitor or something from housekeeping in the middle of the night, wee morning hours, when I was leaving with my husband, this man, who happened to be a janitor of Latin descent, though he spoke English, he had said to me, he was behind us, when we came out from the ER and were walking the hallway. He then came out behind us. He was not there at first, and then he snuck out a door, some door that we already walked by in the hallway. And then he had said, beautiful, 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 behind me. And I turned back to see who the hell was saying it, and it was this Spanish man. And probably around my age, I would say. And here he kept saying, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I looked back, and he had said, my wife, is what he then says. My wife, he said, if she seen how long your hair was, she'd be in love with it. And that's when I understood why he was saying beautiful, beautiful, beautiful then. And he caught up to us then. And here, he said, his wife, that's what he said. He said, my wife loves long hair. If she would see how long your hair is, he said, she'd be in love with the amount of hair that you have on your head and for how long it was. So, yeah, that's not the only time I've ever been complimented on my hair. A lot of people, I'm out in stores or that, people, same thing. They'll come up and they'll ask me, how long did it take you to get your hair that long? Do you do anything special to it? No, I just wash it, brush it, and that's it. And I let it air dry. I do not use hair dryers on it. I do not use a blow dryer on it. I do not use curling irons, crimping irons, none of that stuff. I just wash it, condition, run the brush through it, and let it air dry on its own. But yeah, a lot of people love long hair, either on other people or they wish they can get theirs to grow as long. And I find that the less you fuss with your hair, the better, because the breakage from overworking your hair and processing your hair, with dyes and tints and frostings and highlighting, all that stuff, it ends up ruining your hair. The less you do to it, the better. So, moving on, I just thought I'd share that with you. It just popped in my head. So, this is the Huntington Homes Cabana Days. This was the 3 pieces. I've showed this already in melt reviews, but I pulled more out. This is the Huntington Homes Cabana Days. 3 cents, triple pour, Centel coconut, mango mimosa, and Hawaiian luau. It was yellow, white, and a orange color was the waxes. This was nice and tropical, like they're saying. Yeah, very beachy, very beachy coconut like, watery, not sea salt, just watery, aquatic. Fruity like pineapple and mango. Yeah, this was really good. Aldi's needs to bring this back and use the same configuration of wax and the amount of oil when they poured these the first time. They need to bring that back. In fact, that's what they need to do with all their wax. Put more oil in it. People are not getting a throw off of this stuff. So, but this was the days when it was still good. So I went through another one of these, and all together, this scent combined by mixing the pieces many times different ways, I still got out of it an 8.5 out of 10 on throw. So yeah, this was a good one. I have a few left, but I'll be using them up too. Okay, here's another one of the cranberry orange scones, which I had just showed you that, but there's two in this one. Went through two more. Very good scent. Okay, then we have this one I've also reviewed in Melt Reviews. This is the Sensational Seashore Splash. This is a strong one. People said this smells like Irish Spring soap. No. No. This is a Mancoloni sea spray, salty, aquatic, ocean, bordering Mancolone type of a scent, but nothing to do with Irish Spring. This is a strong one. You can taste this on your taste buds, in your mouth, on your tongue, and this will clean out your sinuses too. This is a 9 out of 10 on throw on this one. It's real sharp. It's a real sharp scent. That's a real good one. You can still find that. And, oh my God, let me see. Another one. So we have 3 empties right here on the Sensationals Cranberry Orange, the one with the scones. 3. We're up to 3 empties. Okay, then I have some value packs also to show you. I have, get them out. Okay, we're going to start with this one first. This is Sensationals Value Pack of Pumpkin Spice. It's pumpkin time. This is the value size. I went through all this. It smells exactly like pumpkin bread. People love this one every year. Throw on this one is an 8.5 out of 10. Then I have a value size in Better Homes and Gardens line dried linen, the value pack. Went through a whole one of these. This smells exactly like fresh laundered clothing. Wet laundered clothing coming out of the washer. Yeah, because you can smell like that wetness. This is super sharp. This is a 10 plus out of 10. Yeah, this is super duper strong, and it goes for hours. It smells exactly like wet laundry and detergent. Just regular everyday soap detergent. Smells like wet clothing, wet bed sheets, wet towels, wet blankets, wet underwear, tighty whities. So anyway, yeah, this is a super strong one. This here is also a value pack in the Better Homes and Gardens. This was the vanilla and peach. It was peach, mango, nectarine, vanilla, and buttercream. This here was peach and mango-y. A little bit of sweetness from the vanilla and the buttercream, and you do get the nectarine in this one. But this one does not smell like cat pee. Not like other peach scents sometimes have a cat pee smell to them. I think it's because they mix it with pineapple, and that's what gives it that weird cat pee type of a smell when you're mixing pineapple and peach together. But otherwise, because I've had the mainstays peach and mango that has the lang lang mixed in with it, and that never smells like cat pee to me. That smells like fresh peaches or peaches that were in the can or the jar with their heavy or light syrup added to them. But this one's a little different, but no, there's no cat pee smell. This is a real good one. I wish they'd bring something like this one back again. This one did at least an 8.5 out of 10 on throw. It was a great mixer too to mix with other scents, just not by itself. Then we have a value pack in this, which I told you I buy this every year, whatever formulation my little paws can get on, the 6-pack or the 12-pack. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Spice Pumpkin Pie. I can't be without this one, and I cannot be without the Farmhouse Pumpkin Patch one either. They smell very similar, except for this one has the pie crust in it. This is pumpkin, nutmeg, cinnamon, clove, molasses, and pie crust. And this smells exactly like a damn real good pumpkin pie. Always get this one every year. Spiced pumpkin pie is what it's called. And I get the Farmhouse one. Love both of these. Super strong, 9 out of 10. Okay, then I have one of these. I thought I had two somewhere, but I don't know. We'll see as I pull them out. See what happens as I pull them out of here. No, wait, I'm looking. Just give me a second, people. I don't know. It must be in another bag maybe or so. Okay, this one here is the value pack of, I don't see it currently right now. Any Walmarts in my surrounding area of at least a 50-mile radius, I have not seen this. I'm hoping it returns. It normally does every year. I love this scent. This is Better Homes and Gardens value pack of By the Pool. Love this scent. Love it, love it, love it. It smells like pool clean water. I don't get a chlorine note. Some people say they get chlorine. I don't get chlorine. I get a beachy coconut, some pineapple, some mango, papaya, and that pool water smell. Not a saltiness. If you want the saltiness with the flowers and the fruits, you want to go to the Caribbean Breeze one. But this one is pool water. Yeah, I don't get no chlorine. I just get there's all this fruitiness, but then there's that coconut, beachy coconut, and then that pool water smell and marine water, the cleanness of marine water smell, not salty ocean smell. Yeah, this is so damn good. Maybe even a little bit of like a suntan lotion in there. It smells really freaking good. Always does good. I always get a 10 out of 10 on throw on this. Yep, I love it a lot. I need to start seeing this popping up on the shelves in my local Walmarts and my surrounding ones. So, yeah. Okay, this is another one. It's still widely available. Also, value pack as well as originally when it came out in the 6 cubes. This is the Wild Pack of Better Homes and Gardens Wild Berries and Cheesecake. This was blueberry, blackberry, strawberry, sugar cane, lemon zest, and cheesecake notes. Yeah, this smells exactly like a wild berry cheesecake. You get that creamy cheesecake smell. You get that graham cracker like you do in some of the other cheesecake scents where they have the graham cracker note in them. And this is always so good, so juicy, so creamy, so graham crackery. This is always a 10 on 10 on throw for me. Love this. It's one of my very first favorites when Walmart first introduced wax melts into their stores, and this was out in the standard size, 6 pieces. I bought loads of it. I used to use this day and night, and we're talking about roughly just about 20 years ago, when Walmart first introduced wax warmers, tea light warmers, and wax melts into their store. And then it wasn't, I think, but all of maybe 5 or 6 years later, that's when they came out with the idea that they got it from somewhere, copied it from somewhere, where they had the shredded pieces of paper that was kind of twirled up a little bit, and the paper was scented. And that way you can use it with a tea light warmer. I'm not sure if it worked good in bowl warmers, but they used to be in this kind of like a plastic baggy sleeve Ziploc type of thing. I still have some of that stuff laying around yet that's unopened. They took some of these popular scents that are still popular and common today in their normal lineups all the time, Well, they took those scents and they put it into that scented paper business where it was a no mess story where you couldn't get, you can get the fragrance, but you didn't have to worry about the wax tipping. You didn't have to worry about four-legged animals getting in and tipping it, cats bumping their tails into it, all that kind of stuff. It was a safer way. It didn't have to do it actual wax. It was just paper, and the paper was scented. And this scent was among that. And I loved using this day and night, and I still love this scent. I know a lot of people that love this one. It's just so freaking good, and it's a good thrower. Love this one. I get an 8.5, 9 out of 10 on throw on this one. Sometimes I was lucky to get real juicy ones. I mean, so juicy that the oil was laying on top, and it was already drizzling all over here, wet oil streaking, that I got a 10 plus out of 10. Depended on when they were poured, how they were poured, and how the oils, didn't fully mix into the wax. They were kind of sweating, as they call it. But yeah, still love this scent. It just does so good. It doesn't offend anybody. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's creamy, and it's graham crackery. So yeah, if you love all that kind of stuff and you still are living under a rock somewhere, get yourself a pack of this and you won't be sorry. Let me tell you, you're going to be in love with it. So that's a very good one. Then I also have a value pack in this because you can get it in a 6-pack, but they made it in the value pack, I want to say maybe 3 years ago. This is another great one. It throws terrific. It is definitely a 9 out of 10 on throw, sometimes a 10 out of 10 on throw. This is the caramel apple spice. It says treat yourself. This is caramel apple with a little bit of actual sea salt. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be little salt, white salt balls, or is that supposed to be sugar? I really don't know. But I get a saltiness when I smell this. I get this nice juicy apple, but I get that caramel with some cinnamon and a little bit of possibly a clove. It's a woody cinnamon, but then there's a slight little bit of a hot red cinnamon. It's both. I get some green in here, just not woodiness, but like some green. And that juicy apple. This is definitely a fall scent all the way around. And I do get a slight bit of the sea salt, like I'm telling you. And this is an older one, like I'm trying to tell you how old it is. Look at the yellowing on this. But my wax was perfectly the right color. This is from when they used to soak the wax with tons of fragrance oil. It would actually stain your containers like this in hardly no time. And there it's yellow too. This is all yellow. Why can't, and it smells so good in here. You have no problem smelling it. You don't have to bury your nose into the clamshell to smell it. You didn't have to bury your nose over your wax warmer either when it was melting. This is when stuff really, really threw. And they have this one listed for the fruit category, and you can still get this one. This is still available in Walmart's in the value size as well as the 6-piece clamshell. Okay? Then we have, and there's nothing like a caramel apple in the fall time with a glass of apple cider yet. Yeah, So here, this one here, I'm not sure if it's in some Walmarts. It could be on the website for Walmart. I hope it returns this spring and summer again, because normally it does. I call this the evening melt of the poolside. I think this is more of a daytime fragrance, and I think this is its sister scent for the evening more. This is the Beach Please. I think this is what you put in your warmer around 6, 7 o'clock at night, maybe 8 o'clock at night, and you have this one going in the evening, or you have this one going in the day. I always buy these in pairs because of what I just said. Morning and all afternoon for by the pool, and in the evening time, Beach Please. This one here is, it says Sunset. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sunset and Luna's, or Luau's. This has a peach mango-ness to it, but not a sweet peach. more mango-y, more papaya, possibly a little bit of pineapple. This also has a watery, aquatic type of a note to it. But because they're using the peach and papaya and mango, it's not a sugary floral. It's more of a mature, adult, evening type of a scent. It's not a super juicy, fruity floral. It's more of a, it's less fruity. I mean, less sugary is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not sugary. It's just like in its natural state. No extra added sugarness to the fruits of peach, papaya, and mango. And that water aquaticness with some kind of light florals that you would find in the evening time. Yeah, this is an evening fragrance. Again, like I said, this is more morning and afternoon. These two work together quite well if you love, fruits, beachiness, wateriness, by the pool, all that business. I always buy those in pairs. I love that scent. Okay, then I have one of these. This is from Big Lots again, I'm pretty sure. I got this in Big Lots. It's the Real Living. This was the vanilla latte, and it was soy wax, and you got 10 of those pieces, and this one was really freaking good. This was a creamy coffee note, like they're saying a vanilla latte. There's a lot of creamy milkiness going on. There's some caramel in here, a little bit of a coffee note, and a sweetness, and a whipped creaminess. This was good. If I can get my hands on some more of this in some Big Lot stores, this was very good. And it threw half decent. But it is soy, so it's all soy. There's no paraffin. It's all 100% soy. Yeah, this one is so good on its smell, but it is also a good thrower. I got at least an 8.5 out of 10 on these. But I don't have any more in my stash of this particular scent. So I hope I can find some in Big Lots. I don't know if that's a particular year type of a scent, or is it available all the time? I would think if I had to guess, it's probably all time because it's just coffee. Okay, then I got this, which came out last year and the year before, but it's back out again. This used to be in the big jars. It still is in the big jars. They just kind of changed the label a little bit. The picture on the label. This is the Mainstay Hawaiian Coconut. This is lime coconut and vanilla. And let me give you a better look at that. These are $1.10. And this here, lime coconut and vanilla. Do get that lime, do get that beachy coconut, but also the outside, the shell of the coconut, how it smells like damp and woody muskiness. Might get some vanilla, but it is a coconut, coconut vanilla, coconut lime combo. But you get that natural woody wetness from the outside of the coconut when it's damp. It's a good scent. You can smell the lime in it too. It's actual lime. It's not lemon. It's lime. This isn't the same as coconut lime. That I'm pretty sure it was Mainstays that has coconut lime. I'm sure Sensationals has one where it's just coconut and lime. No, because it smells different in here. It doesn't smell super sharp like straight up lots of lime and coconut, like the scent I'm speaking of. But this one here, no, it's a little toned down more. But you can definitely smell all the scents in there. This one does pretty good too. I'd say it's at least an 8.5 at times out of 10 on throw. So look for this, but it does come in the large single 20-ounce jar also. Okay, hold on just a moment, please. I have to reach for my cord right here because I'm getting a warning on my phone telling me that my phone's about to shut the hell off, and we don't want that happening, so I'm connecting it right now. Okay, so we don't lose what I'm saying. Apple cider, so good. Okay, now I have another one of these values, Better Homes and Gardens. This comes in both versions too. It started out at a 6-pack and then went to a 12-pack. This here is the orange and cinnamon rolls, orange, hazelnut, pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, spice, and pancake batter. I love the smell of this one. This is more, I don't really get the orange that much. That's the only problem. I just can never pick up the orange, so I always add something with orange from Better Homes and Gardens. They have molten orange. I add a cube of that in when I use this one to get a little more orange out of it. It's that heavy, woody cinnamon again. Tiny little bit of red hot, tiny bit. Mostly that heavy, woody cinnamon stick kind of a smell. I do smell pumpkin. I do smell some sweetness, kind of like sugar or some kind of the vanilla frosting. A little bit of the doughiness, they're calling it pancake batter. I wouldn't say exactly smells like pancakes, but it smells like some kind of dough to make the cinnamon rolls, the kind that you get in the can, not, the yeast ones, the ones in the can. Yeah, this is heavy, very heavy cinnamon stick type of a smell. I'm not getting much of that orange. I never do. Maybe other people pick it up, but I don't. I always have to add to it. But it smells like you opened up a can of the cinnamon rolls before you even popped them in the oven. So, yeah, this is a good one. Throw on this is at least an 8 out of 10. Okay. Then we have another value size. This one here is Sensationals Cotton Candy Clouds. Now, did I just show you the small one? Yeah. Here was the small one I showed you. Well, here I went through a value size one. Finished this one up too. Like I said, to me this smells like saltwater taffies. And it throws good. Okay. I have another one of the Nordic Sleigh. I showed you this one that I went through. Well, here's another one. I went through 2 of them again. Love this scent. Really wish it comes back, next Christmas, or if they could even bring this back before that and just give it a different name, because it's just a very clean, fresh smelling scent. I love it. It smells like just 100% oxygenized air and a little bit of like a mandarin in there. Really love it. Okay. Again, I finished up another one of these. I've been pulling these out because I want to get rid of them so bad, because I just don't think it's strong enough. The scent is okay, it's just not strong enough. It's kind of on the weak side. This says Sensationals Watermelon Sugar. It says on a summer evening. This just to me does not throw strong. Not like the other watermelon scents do. I'm lucky if I get a 4, 4.5 out of this. I just don't understand why it's so weak. It smells good in here. It just doesn't throw good. Okay. Then we have, speaking of what I just said about by the pool, well, if you like it a little more saltier, you want to go with the Better Homes and Gardens Caribbean Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze, pineapple, honeydew, coconut water. That's coconut water. Sea salt, orchid, mugget, moss, and white woods. I went through this one already, and I just bought it a few days ago. Yeah, this smells of tropical flowers. Some fruitiness. Definitely can smell that pineapple coconutty business. And a sea salt, sea spray type of fragrance. This is a good one. 8.5 out of 10 on throw. This one here is Sensationals Ice Cream Shop. Just one scoop, limited edition. This smells to me like a strawberry ice cream. They have it listed for bakery. I don't see anything bakery about this. No, it just smells like strawberries to me. Real good strawberries. This one here is about an 8 out of 10 on throw. You could probably get an 8.5 once more if you get a good pack. Okay, this one here is the Better Homes and Gardens Sweet Mango and Papaya, or Sweet Papaya and Mango. It's Sweet Papaya, Mango, Pineapple, Guava, and Orange. I'm pretty sure you could still get this one. And this one was very fruity and tropical. Yeah, definitely get that papaya. A little bit of mango, peach, nectarine, definitely pineapple, guava, maybe a tiny smidgen of coconut. Very tropical, very fruity, like one of those tropical beverages with the umbrella. Yep. Good throw on this, 8.5 out of 10 on throw. Here's another one. This is the Sensationals Guava Peach. It's mouth-watering and juicy. That's what it says. This was kind of like in a red color, almost like the color of the border here, or the color of inside the melon here. Not sure if they're supposed to be watermelons or are they guavas. I'm not sure on that picture. But it's saying the scent is guava and peach. It's more guava and not so much peach. It is listed for the fruit category. This one here didn't throw that great for me. I say about a 6 out of 10. Juicy, but just no throw power. It was kind of on the medium, lower medium side in throw. Okay, then we have another one of these, which I've showed this in many wax melt empties already. This was from one of the Christmases, not last year, but ones before that. This was the Sensationals Soft and Chewy Snickerdoodles. It smelled exactly like cinnamon sugar Snickerdoodle cookies. The pack's some yellowing. Yeah, definitely heavy on that cinnamon sugar. And then that cookiness. This one here almost comes off a little bit like a pumpkin cookie smell also to me because of the cinnamon sugar that's in it. Yeah, there could be a little bit of pumpkin in there because I can definitely smell it. This one here was an 8.5 out of 10 on throw. Great scent. That's when they still were pouring stuff with better amounts of oil in them. To have the scent still stuck in the plastic after all this time, that only goes to show you how good the product was, because lately nothing is really staying in the plastic. They're not throwing enough oil in. Okay, then I have, let's see, is it just 2 of these? Well, we'll get to it. We'll see, I guess. Well, right now I got 2 in my hand. This was another great one when it came out years ago. This was the Sensationals Rainbow Shaved Ice Berry Punch. Limited edition. It was in a blue color, like the border up here. It was a nice raspberry blue color, almost like the snow cone blue that's in there. And then we have cherry and lemon. This smells like cherry, lemon, lime, and strawberry, and blueberry and blue raspberry snow cones. It smells exactly like very heavy on that syrup that they use to make over the snow cones. Yeah, and this has good throwing power. It's at least an 8.5 out of 10 on throw, and it lasts for hours before it dies down. This is when they made good stuff also. I have a few more of those left in my stash, because I bought tons of that stuff when it came out. Okay, here's another one that I just showed you of the papaya, the Better Homes and Gardens Sweet Papaya and Mango. I just showed you this one. Well, here's another one. I went through 2 of this. Very good. Here's a smaller pack where I just had showed you the value size of the... I just showed you the vanilla peach. did I do with it here? Right here. This was the Vanilla Peach value size. Well, here's a smaller one, like I said. Went through a small one and a large one. Love it. Some more of this. This was from Target. This was the pumpkin spice. I got these for $1 when they were clearancing them. Very good pumpkin spice smell. Even these were oiled up back in the day from Target. I don't know what the original price on them was, but I got them for $1 a piece. But you see how the yellowing is in the container? It's yellowing the container. They were even oiled up for Target stores. Yeah, very good pumpkin spice smell. Look, it's all yellow. Golden yellow color. Can definitely smell it without a freaking problem. I don't know what the hell these people are doing cutting back on this oil, because there's no point in it, because we're not getting no same. I just give us unscented goddamn wax melts. I mean, come on, get with the program, companies. You're not going to have anybody buying anything if there's no scent. Okay, I have one of these. This here was the, it's called the Cozy Place. This was grapefruit and sweet orange, and you got 8 of these discs in these little circly things. And there's the scent, grapefruit and sweet orange, up to 160 hours. These were in Dollar General stores, and they were going for $3 a clamshell. That is not staining. That is just, they left the back kind of this orangey over white color to replicate this here. But the wax was the same shade. No, this is not stained. It is actually orange. It is orange. The paper is orange underneath here. It is not any staining in any way. This here, it was a nice sweet orange mixed with grapefruit. I'm not sure what I just had said. Not right now, before. I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, it's sweet orange and grapefruit. And I'd say a little bit more grapefruit and then the orange. It was really nice, but it says lasts up to 160 hours for the entire clamshell. I don't think so. No. And these were overpriced, and a lot of them didn't throw good. No, these were sucky. There was 3 in the whole collection that actually threw, of all the scents. We're lucky. No, these were disappointing, and they were soy too. They were all soy. So, no. You might still see me at Dollar General, but as I say, walk on by. Don't even waste your money. Okay, here's another one of the tropical, from Aldi's here. What did I do with it? Oh, let me see here. Here it is. Here's another one of the Aldi's from a couple summers ago, spring summer collection. This was the Cabana Days, what I told you. I just went through one. Well, here's the second one I also went through. I have a few left, and then I'll be done with this scent. They need to bring something like this back. It was really good. It threw in those days. It threw years later, because I had bought it a couple of summers ago, spring and summers, and it was just as good as the day I bought it. It had throw power. Yep, love it. Okay, this one's an oldie. This was Better Homes and Gardens. I don't remember which year this came out, but it was some time ago. This was the Red Berry and Oak. Red Berry and Oak. Not sure if it came out for fall time or Christmas time. I can't remember. But it was a deep, there's a little piece stuck right here. It's a deep maroon red color. This has a bergamot in here. It also has a oak wood smell, just not a wood or forest or bark of a tree smell. No, it's oak wood. It's oak wood. It's that bergamot smell. Little bit of a cranberry. It's really pretty. It's really outdoorsy type smell. It doesn't tell you which family, because it's Better Homes and Gardens. So, yeah, this smelled really, really good, and I don't have any more of it. I had bought maybe 5 packs when it came out, and I never picked up any more, and I went through them, and now I just went through the last one. This was really good. Red berries and oak. It was a nice scent, and it threw at least an 8.5 out of 10 on throw. See, even that was staining. See the reddish maroon tint to the back here? The light catching it certain ways when I was holding it. Right, you can see it in parts where it's, you know, a little reddish up here and over there. Yeah, and that piece is stuck in there. But yeah, that was another great scent. Okay, another one of these from the $1 story for the Black Friday. This is another one of the frosted cinnamon cookies. This kind of smells a little bit like, this smells kind of like a Snickerdoodle story too. I'd say the throw on this one, though, was about a 7.5. Didn't throw as good as the other one that I showed you, which was from that Christmas line. Some other Christmas ago that I showed you here. Where was it here? The one with the cookies on it. That's not it. That's not it. I know what I'm looking for, just where is it among all this here? Now I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the one with the cookie on it. Oh, here it is. This one smells stronger than this one. And they're both from Sensationals. But this one here had a much stronger throw than this one. Okay. Another one of the sparkles that has nothing to do with Whitney Houston. This was real cranberry orange. Sweet on both the cranberry and the orange. And a little bit of grapefruit mixed in there. Sparkle. This was good, and they had it listed under the fruit category. This one threw definitely an 8.5, possibly even a 9 out of 10. It was really strong. Okay, another one of the cranberry orange scone ones. Another one. That's probably 4 already just in this video. Went through 4. All right, then we have dump this out here a second. We have this one. This came out a couple years ago too. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago this one came out. This was Mainstays Wildflower Meadows. Wild raspberry, honeysuckle, and fresh moss. I'm pretty sure this came in a 20-ounce single wick jar also. And this one here, yeah, it smells like honeysuckle, a little bit of rose. Almost like a floral dryer sheet smell. It was really good, nice and strong. Could still smell it in the pack without a problem. That's why I'm telling you, it was that many years ago before they start tampering with things and cutting back on fragrance. This was nice and good. This is a pleasant scent that would be good for any time during the spring or summer, but especially for Easter. It's got that vibe of the Easter flower smells. Yeah. This was a good one. I'm not sure if I have any more. I have to look through more bags and boxes to find out if I have more than just one of these in my collection. But this was good. And throw on this was an 8.5 out of 10. Smell like Easter flowers. Okay, this one here also. Loved this. I'm sure I got more of this hanging around because I know I was obsessed with it. This was the Better Homes and Gardens Peonies and Pansies, Daffodils, Violet Petals, Pink Peony, Tulip, Lemon, and Verdant Greens. And they actually have a scent out that's called Verdant Greens. It's green. The label is green here. They're showing like some kind of palm leaf things, and then it's green down here, and the wax is a dark green. It's called Verdant Greens, but Verdant Greens is a scent note in here, and that's what it looks like. Love these big beautiful peonies and the violets and everything. Just love these type of flowers that come around the spring. Yeah, it smells like peonies Maybe a little bit of that violet pansy business, but definitely the verdant green brightness, and then the pansy scent, the peony scent. Really good. This was in a yellow color, a light yellow. The color was of the wax. And yeah, this one here, I'd say it was at least an 8 out of 10 on throw. I'm sure I got more of this hanging around. I wouldn't say this is an Easter scent, though. This one is more Easter flower smelling. This is just, spring and summer. Not exactly screaming Easter time. Okay, then let's see what I got in here. Oh, this is a Goose Creek, but this wasn't from Walmart. This was Goose Creek, and I got this at Gabe's department store. It was $1, and since the sticker is all over the picture, this is an older scent called Autumn, and there's even staining to this. This even has that yellow staining to the plastic. But I'm going to see, yes, I'm able to, since I'm going to be throwing this in the garbage away. I got the picture out. I wanted to show you the picture itself. It's called Autumn. Is that not a beautiful picture on that label? Mm-hmm. You can still smell the scent on the back of the plastic cardboard. The cardboard is laminated. See the shine on it? It's just not a piece of cardboard. It's laminated front and back. And here was the piece I dug it out of, the lid part. And then the 6 pieces in here. This smells like an apple cinnamon. It smells like an apple cinnamon fragrance called Autumn. There's nothing here on the back that tells me anything. It just says that fragrance lasts up to 50 to 80 hours. Place 1 cube on the top of the well of a warmer. All that kind of, normal business. Do this, but don't do that stuff. Yeah, I paid $1 for this, but this smells so good. And it's so strong on here. And you can actually punch a hole through this and put a piece of pastry string through it and hang it in your car as an air freshener until it's totally dissipated. Yeah, it's an apple cinnamon type of scent for the fall. Oh, it smells so pretty. Almost comes off a little bit apple cider-like. Very good. It threw really good too. Now, these ones I'm finding are these Goose Creeks and the Walmarts. They're not throwing. I don't know what the hell their story is, what's up with this, but apparently they're garbage. And for almost $4 a clamshell for them. No, I'm not buying anymore. But this is from Gabe's. This must have came from some other order that they were making for some other company to sell their stuff. And then they ended up having maybe leftovers, or it didn't sell in the other place, and then Gabe's bought the products and sold them. But yeah, these smell strong. They actually threw strong. The stuff from Walmart is not throwing, so I don't know what that story is. It just isn't throwing, but this one still has scent in it. So you can even see the staining on that plastic. But yeah, that picture is so pretty, though, of Autumn. Okay, then this is another one from Aldi's from some fall time ago, a couple falls back. This was the Huntington Homes pumpkin apple fritters from Aldi's Huntington Home, 6 pieces. I think I'm done with all these. I'm pretty sure I'm done with them all. If I have anything, maybe it might be 1 or 2 packs still laying around. Yeah, this smelled exactly like pumpkin and apple cider and that doughy fritter pastry business. This was good. It was an 8 out of 10 on throw. Really liked this one. Better Homes and Gardens Spiced Pumpkin Pie versus Sensationals, or was it Better Homes and Gardens I just showed you, but it had a different label from another year. This goes back even further, this particular label. This is still the Spiced Pumpkin Pie. Always so good. This is the days when they had the labels that way. More picture and just enough printing here. Not where it's all over the place and you hardly hardly get to see the actual label. Yeah, true pumpkin spice and pie crust. Yep, love it. 9 out of 10 on throw. Let me see here. I think I have 2 of these, but I'm not sure where the other one is right now. This one here is the Better Homes and Gardens white grapefruit and pear. This was white grapefruit, pear, kiwi, freesia, water lily, jasmine, applewood, and vanilla and musk. Yeah, this is when these 8-pack things used to come out in the Walmarts for the spring and summer lineup. They did have for the fall those a couple times, but this was during the spring and summer. I bought a lot of this. I must have bought a lot, about 15 packs of this when it came out. I went through every single one of them. Yes, it is still super strong in here too. This is before they started, like I said, messing with things. You should just left things the way they were. You definitely get a pear scent in here. You definitely get a grapefruit smell. A little bit of lemon. Some florals, but it's a juicy grapefruit. I smell a little bit of tangerine here. And the pear. Love this. It was so good, that's why I bought so many of them. And I used every bit of them. Loved this particular scent. It was so good. So strong. I could still smell it. Makes my mouth start to salivate because it's so juicy. Yeah. This is when things, had a lot of throw in them. They had a lot of juice from the oils, lubed up, and oh my God, it's just so good. You don't even have to bury your nose in it. It's just so good. This one here was 8, 8.5, 9, depending on the atmosphere inside the home. Dry, damp, but it was a good thrower. Real good thrower. I wouldn't have bought so many packs if it wasn't. I was always putting this in my warmer when I first got it. And then I thought I better start, saving a few because I was trying to buy other things at the time. But I did have about 15 packs of this. Yep. Love this scent. It's a nice grapefruit because you can get the grapefruit, but you actually get that pear and tangerine business too. Okay, this is one from the Dollar General. This one was under the line called Perfect Harvest that they come out with every year for stuff. This was 1.2 ounces. You got 5 of these little slivers of wax, and they were in like a bluish gray color, like a bluish gray. The scent was called Mums and Vanilla Beans, and these were $1. They're always $1. You get the 5 slivers, so it's actually 2 would be equivalent to 1 full-size cube. So you might as well say you get 2.5 regular-size cubes from this. As far as the scent went, Mums and Vanilla, it was very light. It kind of smells like how Mums smell. Not so much the vanilla, but not a great thrower. If I got a 5 out of this, I was lucky. They're not meant to always be super strong. That's why they only sell them for $1, though. Let me see what else. Another Goose Creek. This also came from Gabe's. This was Goose Creek's. It says compared to $5, wherever that is. I don't know. This is called Baby Powder. This scent was Baby Powder. And it has a little bit of yellowing to the plastic also. But it was bought in Gabe's also. And popping the picture out again. The pictures are laminated. There's lamination over this as well as this. See that shine? They're laminated. And there's a picture of the Baby Powder fragrance. We got, looks like baby toys, like an elephant and a bear or something. And whatever that business is, lotion and powders and folded baby clothes. And it does smell super strong on the back of this cardboard. Again, put a punch hole in it, put some pastry string or something in it, and hang it in your car as an air freshener. because that's how much fragrance is locked onto this. It smells just like baby powder. It smells like baby powder, and it smells like, you know, the baby lotion wash that you put in the little tubbies for them, the baby wash by Johnson & Johnson. Yeah, it smells like baby powder, baby lotion, and the baby wash that, you know, you with the gentle formula that you wash them. Yeah, this is so nice. It's just not straight baby powder. It's got the other 2 scents in there, but it smells like a newborn baby. So, yeah, that's just an idea. Pop these out. I don't know if they're still laminated today, but there's lamination on them, front and back. And like I said, just punch a little hole there, poke it with even the tip of a knife, put some pastry string, hang them in your car on your rear view mirror, and it'll scent your car up. Yeah, so you just don't get the wax this way. The fragrance lasts here. So pretty. I'm going to leave this one here and stick it in my car. I'm going to take my own advice. So yeah, that was bought at Gabe's. These are Gabe's stickers. That's Gabes. All right, then I have another value pack. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Soft Cashmere and Amber. It's bergamot, amber, citrus, sandalwood, patchouli, peppercorn, cassis, and moss. This is available in the half pack too. Just, the 6 pieces. But this is the value size in it. And this smells like a linen, but yet a cashmere at the same time. It's like a cashmere linen scent. A little bit of floralness in there. There is the brightness from the citrus and the bergamot. Do smell the amber. Peppercorn? I don't think so. Patchouli? I don't think so. Cassis, can't say one way or the other. And I do get that mossiness. This is a nice scent, and it throws really good. This is kind of like Yankee Candle Soft Blanket. It's a good enough dupe for it. That's what I would say. This here is at least an 8.5 out of 10, if not a 9 at times on throw. Love this fragrance. And I think I'll just do one more, and then we'll continue with part 2 of this. This here is another one from Aldi's Huntington Home. Don't remember which year this came out, but it's been some time. This was the Coconut Cream and Lily. I think I showed this in one of my other melt reviews, but I found another one of it. Formulated with the Claire scent, something like a Febreze or this or that. I didn't really get no Claire scent whatsoever. These were $1.49 at the time, and then they go to $1.69, $1.59, $1.79, $1.89, $2.19. I've seen all the different prices on these. But this one here, again, was the Huntington Homes Coconut Cream and Lily. And, yeah, I get that creamy coconut and a little bit of the lily. Just enough of a floral. It's a nice combination. It's not headache-inducing. It's actually more creamy coconut. Just a hint of the lily flower. Yeah, really nice. Throw on this was at least an 8 out of 10. I don't think I have any more now. I'm pretty sure I'm washed out on all those. And I said I would do that last one, but I'll just throw one more in. Might as well get rid of this. This is the Huntington Homes at the fair. This was the sweet watermelon, coconut, vanilla waffle cone, churros funnel cake. I loved this one, and I bought loads of it, and I still have loads left. I went ape on this. I used a lot, but I bought a lot of it. I must have bought 2 complete full trays of this scent in 2 different Aldis. I wiped them out. This is triple pour of each of the scents I just said. Definitely smell that churro funnel cake right here. I could still smell it in spot number 1. This was where the watermelon was. And this was the coconut waffle cone. Really good. Any way you mix them or just use them independently, any versions. It was really good, so I bought so much of it, still have, but I'll be using it this spring and summer up. I'm going to be using more of it too, because it'd be a shame if it lost its scent, and then I'd hit the roof. I'd be pissed off, but no, I could smell it just perfectly fine here. This was a nice scent. Perfect carnival boardwalk type of a scent. And the throw on this was at least an 8.5, if not 9 at times. I find that when it's too hot in your house, your wax won't throw right. And if you don't have enough air circulation, it won't throw right. And if it's too freaking cold, it also won't throw right. The perfect temperature with air moving, not being still and tight in a room. Perfect temperature is anywhere between 68 to 70 to use for fragrance throwing of wax smells. I read that somewhere, and it's true. Because if it is too hot and stuffy, you know yourself, you can't breathe right if it's too stuffy. You need to open a door, a window, turn a fan on, turn the air conditioner on. You got to get that air circulating. But if it's outright freezing cold in your house or too hot, it affects your wax. That's why it's not good to burn candles during the summertime either. You're only wasting them because the scent isn't going to throw. Of course, we know about the oil problem, how much they put in. But the heat, if it's too hot, sometimes if it's too hot, you can't even smell right or taste food when you're eating it in the summer because it's just too stinking hot. It affects your body temperature, it affects your smell, and it also affects your taste buds. So anyway, that's where I'm going to stop right now on this video. We're in an hour and almost 17 minutes. So I'm going to have a part 2 to this. And everyone, be good, be kind, keep your spirit up, and I'll talk to you real soon. And I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, even if you're watching me for the first time. Hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. And I'm going to possibly be going to Walmart tonight, people. Yes, Walmart. I'm going to try real hard not to come out of the store with a whole bunch of wax. But we'll see what happens. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye.